Back in Week 7, the Raiders won a thriller in their previous matchup against the Broncos. Can Denver even the score? The answer comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Broncos in this one, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should. We go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball on just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. It's a room to maneuver. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Here's Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Mixon last week, 25 carries, up over 130 yards, and a touchdown.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Mixon. Ooh, with a juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Mixon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Oh, you're impressed,
yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bradley Chubb, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
But that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They'll set up to throw.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. This quick pass complete to Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The results for them so far not that great. Well, Not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back to throw. Sullivan. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
2nd and 1.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant is 11th touchdown of the year, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sullivan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Najee Harris. 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. These 2 teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bronco offense ready to begin this 3rd quarter of play. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, spinning away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards. And now it's second down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, Mixon, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Barrett, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Sullivan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. I think it's second half. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6. This will be caught. Judy. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll give it to Mixon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, Sullivan. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Sullivan. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. 85 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, so this is a first down. Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed down. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.